Yes guys, welcome back, and this one is going to be a good one. Reebok Floatride Energy 4.0. Let's get into it. As you know, Reebok's Floatride Energy has had a special place in my heart, and I have had 6 pairs of version 3. With Reebok offering such incredible value for money for an amazing shoe, the big brands, they should be scared. Now, I hate to say I told you so, but if you look back at my channel, I have various videos of this shoe saying how good of a shoe for value it is, and I cannot believe that not many people were listening to me, and they were dismissing it, and purely because it was so cheap and that it was Reebok. But thankfully, with the promotion from many running YouTubers now on the version 4, I think sales are going to rocket, and rightly so. Now, this review is going to be quite unique because I'm coming from it as a fanboy of Reebok, and I still have about 3 active pairs of the Floatride 3. The Floatride's so versatile, and I literally did everything in the version 3. Speed, easy, tempo, trails, you name it, I did it. And this hasn't changed, and we'll discuss as we go along the Floatride 4. To kick things off, straight out of the box, I done an ultra marathon along the coastal path. If you haven't watched that video, I'll link it at the end. So let's kick it off with the stats then. Much like the version 3, the version 4 offers the Floatride midsole, which is exactly the same, 9mm drop. However, it's significantly lighter. This comes in at 265 grams for men's size 10, and this at 283 grams. The weight drop is partially or mainly due to the upper, and it retails for £75, but as you guys know, with Reebok you can pick up some really good discount codes that will get that trainer for around £50. 50 quid, I mean, that's almost a third of many other shoes that I've seen, daily trainers on the brand. So Reebok's recycle program has seen a speed shift upper compared to the last version, which has created the weight deficit. Now, let's talk about 4 things I look for when buying a shoe. Number 1, do they make my feet hurt? Now, in regards to fit, I never buy a shoe a different size, so it fits true to size. And much like the previous version, it fitted perfectly. And with this recycled upper, there was plenty of room in the toe box and in the midfoot. Now, I know some shoes can be tight like Solomon's, but I didn't feel anything, and even after completing 20 miles of my ultra marathon, I didn't feel any discomfort. As you can see, the heel has been slightly altered, and the tongue is thinner, and you've got a tab as well. So yeah, but after a few kilometers I could really feel them molding to my feet, and I didn't really have any concern. So no, they didn't make my feet hurt. Number 2, what do I use them for? So, as previously stated, they come everywhere with me, and boasting the same outsole, these are going to be no different. Straight out of the box, I done an ultra marathon on a weekend, and it had mixed terrain, mixed speeds, and these had no problems. The engineered bevel, to be honest, seemed to somewhat improve the takeoff, and I was more comfortable at a higher pace, even with the same midsole as previously, and that was above average. When I got to around 33k or 20 mile, I could feel that was probably its limit, and the midsole did start to soften a little, so I know moving forward these are a good long run shoe up to 20 miles, but I was on a various of terrains. So as you can see here, coming into the 20-mile checkpoint on the Ultra, I was still going strong, and I hadn't really noticed it up until about 18 miles, where I could feel that I needed to change trainers and yeah, move on. So these will continue to be my everything. They'll continue to be my Monday, my Tuesday, my Friday, my Sunday. I will use these for everything. And I'm not sure if I'm the only one that doesn't get caught up in having a shoe for every occasion. Like speed, tempo, recovery. But with the current climate, I'm just not willing to spend on 5 different shoes when, quite frankly, for me, this does it all. Now, I know some people are going to have varying opinions of the shoe and price. But this is my opinion. I bought these with my own money, and yes, I am a Reebok fanboy, but this is what I think, and it's what I've experienced as well in the previous version. Question number 3, how long do I think they will last? Again, coming from it from this side of things, if you look at the previous version, I've had 400-500 miles out of these shoes. Now, 400 to 500 miles, that's ridiculous. I've paid £48, so that works out to about 10 between 10 and 12 pence per mile. I mean, that's incredible value for money, considering some of my Nikes are £1.11 per mile. Now, if you don't think of trainers in terms of value for money, then that doesn't really matter to you. But I'm looking for a trainer that offers it all. The comfort, the lastability, and the price. Lastly, last but not least, question four, would I buy these again? Now, if you're in America, these would have gone up $10. In the UK, they've remained the same price. Now, for that, I'd be stupid not to buy them, because with the sick discount codes that you can find on the internet, I'd be a complete fool to stop buying these and not continue buying them because of what they are. Ultimately, I think the price of running shoes now is absolutely ridiculous. And big brands are only going to capitalise even more, and they're charging stupid prices for a shoe that can only do one thing. But as long as people keep purchasing these shoes, prices will rise. I say we put a stop to it. We all go and buy Reebok Floatride 4.0s for £75 with a discount code around 50 quid. Surely that's got to make them reevaluate their choices and go, oh, maybe we shouldn't be so greedy and knock the prices back down. Likelihood is this is never ever going to happen. But for the moment, I'm content with these and I will not stop buying them. So the prices of the big brand shoes don't really bother me because I use these for everything, and I will continue to be a Reebok fanboy. Troops, my question to you is, are you willing to drop your trainer snobbery and pick up a pair of these magnificent Reebok Floatride 4.0s? If you already have, let me know. Drop them in the comments how you're getting on with them. However, if you are a trainer, if you do have trainer snobbery, then that's fine. That's totally up to you. That concludes my review of the Floatride Energy 4.0. If you haven't already done so, go and watch my review of the 3.0, or to see how I got off on the weekend in the ultra marathon. Little spoiler, I come second. Click here. Troops, I've been Lee. This has been Pursue Purpose, and remember, every day is a chance to be better. See you now in a minute.